to part 4 of the series, and so we're going to be creating our very first Django application and then looking into our model structure and how users can create channels in this very video. Alright, so let's head over to our terminal. Then inside our base directory, we are in our base directory, which is source. We're going to use the manage script, you see python manage.py, then start app. So the name of our app, you can choose any name you want, so let's call it YouTube, or let's just call it any name. I'm trying to think of a name. YouTube app. Alright, that has already been created. So if you go to our project file and you check our project is YouTube_app. Then we also have YouTube app. No issue with that, we already know the difference. Then okay, you have files inside. So first of all, we'll add this app to our installed app in the settings.py file. So head over to our settings.py, and then here we add that app to it, which we call YouTube app. Alright, don't forget to put your comma here. Then once you save, go inside the app we just created to the models.py file. So this is where we're going to define all our models. But first of all, let's go back to our readme and see what kind of model we should be creating. So users are to create channel. So that means we already have the user model. Well, let me just write hashtag. So our model structure will look something like users, which is already created for us. Then we want users to be able to create channel. Then we're going to have a channels model. Then each channel should be able to upload their videos. So for that, we'll be able to have something like a video file and channel. That's right. Okay, so let's say these are the basic for now. Then we should say something like channels should be able to have a name, and then should be able to have should be able to know the user, which is the relationship with the user that just created this channel. Then you should have something like channel art, and then channel icon, and also probably description. I think we should have something like a channel category. Category. Did I spell it correctly? Alright, I think the category should be a model of its own. Or we can use the choice fit for that. Okay, you can make it a model of its own. Let's say we have a kind of a light model, which obviously is going to have just a category name. The blog, the kind of channel that the user is creating can be a blog, an educational channel, for tech, for information and news, or maybe entertainment, something like that. Alright, so we can say, put an example here. It can be blog, it can be entertainment. I hope I spelled that correctly. And then we have kind of categories like that. Okay, that's going to be then the channel the user is creating. We have kind of relationship with this model as a category model. Alright, so that when we are getting our suggested videos, we'll get videos that belong to the same categories of channel. So that means if you are getting suggested video, all suggested videos should be videos that have the same channel categories. That is, it should be, if you are watching educational videos, your other suggested videos should be educational videos. So we're going to get that through the category depending on the channel the user is creating. If I'm creating an education channel, I should be expecting educations and videos. Alright, so that's the purpose of that. Then which other feed again? Let's think. Alright, that's for that. Then the video is gonna have something like let's say an ID, a unique ID. I don't want the ID to be like 1 2 3 4. We're going to use a kind of UUID here for that. Then we're going to have the video itself, which is the video file, which is going to be a 5 feed. Then probably we're going to have the channel that has the video, which is going to be a relationship to the channel that is uploading the video. Then we're going to have something like the uploaded date, which we can just call uploaded or timestamp, anything you want to call it. Okay, then apart from that, if you observe the original YouTube site, you find out that when you upload your video, after uploading your video, it redirects you to a page where you provide the video's details or like the video's information. So we're going to do something like that, implement something like that, so that we're going to create another model which we're going to call something like video details. And then this video details is going to have a one-to-one relationship with the video file that the user just upload. Then it's going to have something like the title, yeah, obviously just the way it is in the original YouTube. Then you provide your description, then thumbnail, or let's say visibility if you want the video to be private or public, so something like visibility. And if you want tags, you can put tags. Probably this should be a separate model on its own, which you're gonna have a many to many, but we don't want tags. You just want to keep it simple and light. So we're gonna have a thumbnail. Here you provide your thumbnail. So if there's any other information, any other feed, later on we can put that. That's a beautiful thing about Django, is that you can update your models anytime any idea pops in without destroying your database. So that's the beautiful thing about ORM. Alright, so we work with these basic models for now. Definitely there will be other models coming in, and definitely we will also add probably other feeds to it. By the time we start implementing the subscribe, the likes and all that, we'll know how to bring that in. So this is the model structure for now. So let's quickly create this model in our model.py file. Alright, so we head over to our model.py file. Then we create first let's create a category B from models.model feed, and this is only going to have a name, simple chart feed. That's all for that. So we can give it a string representation to make it you want to take it safe, and we just simply return the name of the category, return safe the name. Alright, so that's cool. So next we have to create our channel. The name is also going to be a chart feed. I don't know why my chart feed mask length, we're going to give it 200. Then I can always make and check back to make sure okay, users, then channel icon, descriptions and all that. Then the user, we need to get our user, so we have to import from django.conf. We're going to import settings. Okay, Then from our settings, we're going to get our user by saying user equals to settings dot auth underscore. Okay, so this will give us our user. Then we can now create a, oh sorry, my mistake. I believe you guys are seeing this mistake since it's supposed to be model.childfeed and also model.childfeed. Sorry about that. Sometimes these things just popped out of your head and you just forget. Okay, foreign key. They want to have a foreign key with the user we just created. As kid. Alright, so we're gonna have the user that is creating the channel. Then we're gonna have I think channels, let me check again. Channel art models dot image feed. We're going to create a directory called channel slash. Okay, definitely we're going to set a default value for this. We're going to set a default value for it. Alright, but for now, I'll come back to that later. Then something like profile slash. Alright, we also provide a default for it. Provide default value for it, which we'll come back to later because we've not bring in any image, so we have to put the default images in our media file so that we can access it. Alright, I can just give a name. Let's say default. Let's say default art.jpg. I don't know if it's a JPEG. We'll look for an image to do that. And let me just give this default underscore icon dot say JPEG to, I don't know, just put that first and it. Okay, then I think we're going to put something like description. Should be a test, then test feed. Alright, category, which is going to be to the category model. Oh, all these little syntax error, my bad. Okay, I have delete. Model.cascade also. Okay, I think that's for the channel. We are good to go for that. What do you call it? Okay, we call it video, so we can just call it let's say video files, and we say we're going to set the ID equals to model dot. First we have to import UUID. Let me put it up here. Import UUID. Alright, so we're going to say UUID feed, which you're going to give the primary key equal to true, then we're going to set the default equal to uuid dot uuid 4. Alright, and lastly we're going to set the editable to false. We don't want any user to be able to edit the primary key. Okay, so next we give it the video file, which is going to be models.5feet. The uploaded underscore to, we want to make the directory where the uploaded file goes to kind of unique to the channel. So for that, I'm going to create a very simple function here, which I'm going to call channel underscore directory path, which is going to be a simple function that takes in instance and then file name. Alright, so this function is simply going to return the path, so we're going to call the folder uploaded and video files slash and call it channel underscore. Here we're going to insert some unique values, something like that. So we're going to use the Python string representation. Alright, that's for that. Then here we're going to put the format, which is going to equals to instance the channel dot id will be the first one, then followed by the file name. So what this directory simply means is it's going to be something like video file slash channel underscore. If the user that's uploaded video has channel number 1 or channel number 2, with channel 1 slash the file name, something like that, to make the kind of our file upload kind of organize a bit. So we'll take this directory part now to be uploaded to directory here. Yeah, alright, that's oh sorry, this is supposed to be 1, not 0, so you change this to 1. Alright, okay, so I think the next should be, let's check and read me, keep forgetting. Okay, channel and the upload, so we need to get the channel that's uploading. Okay, alright, uploaded date, which we're going to call uploaded, which is going to, yeah, we're going to call auto underscore add true. So whenever the videos are added, we want to automatically set the time. Okay, I think that's for that. So a simple string representation, which taking self, which we're gonna return okay, here we're taking the self.id. Alright, that's for the file upload. I think we are okay. Let's also create a string representation for this. Okay, as we're going to call the video details. generate from the model class. And here the feeds that we want are just grab this feed and move them over to the model. It's going to be a one-to-one feed to the video file. Alright, so I'm going to set the on delete. Model.cascade. What this means that whenever you delete the video, this information also should be deleted. Alright, normally the Django model and boolean feed normally use checkbox. We don't want this to be a checkbox, we want this to be a select feed. So for that reason, we're going to change it by giving it a choice. The choice is which is going to equals to a tuple of choice, which you're going to put the first value should be false. If it's false, we want it to be private. Alright, then true will be public. Alright, so that's for that. So we've changed it now from checkbox to select feed. Then from the thumbnail, which obviously is going to be an image feed. Alright, we are set. So now we're going to create our so let's save this, and then for us to actually work with the Django image feeds, we have to install Pillow. Install Pillow. We need installed already. So next we have to make migration now. So we have to provide the inside our root directory, which is the source here. We have to create a media file, and inside our media we have to provide the default values, the default images and all that. So I'll do that now. Alright, the default image is here already, so let me rename this default icon to default underscore icon. Alright, that's for that. There's these default icons here. They are named according to the, you have default underscore art and default underscore icon. Alright, so we can run our migration now without having any issues. So head over to the terminal and say python manage.py make migration. I hope we don't have any error or indentation errors. That is in line 45. Let's quickly fix that. I knew there would be indentation error. that's fixed, so we can go back and run our migration. Alright, so let's migrate. Alright, we successfully migrate. So let's inside the app, go to the admin and let's add them to the admin. So we have to register them by saying admin.site register. I will need to import those models we just created by saying from .models import. We have channel, we have category, we have I think video files, and then video. I'm going to register all of them. So starting from, let's say, the category, let me just copy this and lastly we have video details. Okay, alright, so if we run our server now, let's say Python manage. Okay, if we sign into the admin, we'll see models, the models we just registered. You can see them under the YouTube app. We have the category, all of them. Alright, so our models are registered, and this video is already getting too long, so I'm going to end it here. In our next video, we'll be working on the creating channel functionality. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up so that other users can find the video easily. Thank you.